Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking a look at XCO Resources Incorporated, ticker symbol XCO. The chart we have today is a 30-minute chart. Each candlestick representing 30 minutes of trading, and we go back a few weeks on this chart. Now, XCO had a great day today, opening at around 60 cents and having a high of around 97 cents. So a very steady increase in price there. And the second half of the day, it consolidated. And what's great about that is the fact that even though it didn't continue running, it didn't drop down and test prior support levels, but it did consolidate and maintain those support levels. So what that tells me is that we could see this thing potentially continue its run. Now, the reason why we're looking back a few weeks here is because I think this thing could actually gap up all the way to about $1.80. Now, I'm not saying that'll happen in one day, since that would be a 100% increase in price, but I think the rest of this trading week, if it continues to run, steady 20-30% a day, eventually we'll reach that price target of $1.80. Now, the reason why there's huge gap up potential for this stock is because if you look here, this was 1 day worth of trading right here, and we had a huge falling off in price, opening of about $1.70, closing at about 70 cents. So the fact that we had such a sharp decrease in price gives us a very viable possibility of having a gap up to those prior levels, which would be right around $1.80. Now, what do I want to see happen for that gap up to really look like it will continue running? Rather, this run to continue the potential gap up. I want to see a break of $1, and I want to see $1 turn to support. As that happens, this 200-day moving average will leg down. Our candles will be placed above the 200-day moving average. So all our moving averages will be below our candles above the moving averages and above the dollar resistance. Then it will start looking really bullish. We'll have all of the faster moving averages below the candles and the 200-day moving average below the candles, which we'd love to see. And we'll have pretty solid support there at $1. Next support right around 90 cents, and then right around 77 cents. So there is a very high potential for a gap up on this trade. I'm not saying it'll happen for sure, but it's just something to keep an eye out for. This thing did run today, but it can continue the run since it is a potential gap up play. So watch tomorrow if it breaks $1 and turns into support. Of course, there's a chance that we get denied at $1, but we tested $1 here today, and we weren't denied very hard at all. It was denied, but it didn't drop down to these previous support levels and test those. So there's a good chance that we test $1 tomorrow, and if we do break that $1 and turn to support, then we can look for a test of $1.15, a test of $1.30, $1.50, and finally $1.80. So 4 price targets for this gap up trade. If you get in at about $1 and starts legging up to about $1.15, you made 15%, $1.30, 30%, $1.50, that's 50%, all the way up to $1.80, which would be an 80% gain if you got in at $1, which is a very, very nice gain. So keep an eye out for the XCO tomorrow. Look for it to break $1 and turn to support. If that happens, there's a good chance that we continue this run. If we get denied at $1, there's a good chance this run won't continue. But the fact that we had such nice consolidation here and good support tells me that there's a good chance that we will test $1 tomorrow and potentially break it. There's really not much else to discuss here on the chart. I mean, it was a very clean run up in price. It wasn't a sharp increase, but it ran steadily about half the day, then consolidated the other half of the day, and it didn't fall down in price. So that's a good sign for a continuation of this run tomorrow. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Good day today. Potential gap up play the rest of the trading week. Let's see what it does tomorrow. Take care.